Hi guys, what's going on? You're here with simple game videos, and this video is actually gonna be a little bit different than my last videos. It's gonna be more like a lesson, and not really like a commentary. So let's get serious. Here you can see a game I played against. What's his name? Kamiser? I can't see. It's too small. But what I'm gonna talk about today is what to think about, what's your ultimate goal in the game, and just how to think more strategic. So, what you need to think about every time you play this game. I'm sorry, I just saw a video of my friend doing like this. Every time you play this game, you need to think about your opponent's weaknesses. There is no one strategy that's gonna beat everyone. You always have to adapt your game. You have to have a dynamic game style. You can't have a static game style. Then you'll better play like Bloons tower defense single player or defensive mode or whatever. But now we're playing assault, so you need a dynamic play style. And what do I mean by dynamic play style? I mean that you should recognize and abuse your opponent's weaknesses and mistakes, and you should know how to abuse them. And then you may wonder, like, how do I know how to abuse them? Like, what do I do? How do I even recognize these mistakes, my opponent's weaknesses? Well, for you to recognize your opponent's weaknesses, you just have to practice at the game and try to abuse potential weaknesses, even if you don't see an absolute weakness. And you may wonder, like, sometimes you might see a potential weakness, like maybe I can send all these yellow balloons and they will kill him, but I'm not sure, so I won't do it. No, that's not how you think. You gotta think like this: maybe I can send these yellow balloons, so I'll try it, and if it doesn't work, then I know it didn't work. I have a reference in my head to the next time I'm in the same situation. So every time, sure, just go with the action, go with the abuse, and after a while you'll notice you'll get a lot better at this game, and you'll just be like, you'll just know exactly what to do in every situation you're in. This of course is gonna take some time for you, like it certainly took time for me, and I'm still improving every day. So yeah, practice to know the limits of the game. But you gotta realize, like, your ultimate goal is to win. Your ultimate goal is not to keep all your precious lives, 150 lives, until like the latest of the late game, when like nobody can kill you. No, none of that. Your goal is to not lose your one last life. Give me a second. Not lose your one last life, and try to make your opponent lose his one last life. All other lives doesn't matter, and everything else doesn't matter, as long as you do that, and as long as you just try to improve at the game. And I will guarantee you that you will improve if you just follow, like, if you just try things out and really try having this dynamic style I'm talking about. And always also, don't only try to notice your opponent's weaknesses, try to notice your own weaknesses. So for example, maybe you have like 2 boomerang monkeys, or no, let's say you have 1 boomerang monkey, and with this bionic boomer thing. So it's really good, it's really fast, and you have a bomb tower. And on round 12, what's gonna happen? Your opponent is gonna send a bunch of camo balloons. It doesn't even matter what he sends, as long as they're camo. So that's your weakness. So you gotta realize, like, at the same time you're trying to figure out your opponent's weaknesses, you're trying to figure out how to strengthen your own weaknesses. And what I noticed, often you have the same weakness as your opponent, and then it's just about who sends the balloons faster and who can stop the balloons. Who can stop the balloons from just swarming into the base the most efficiently. So yeah. However, often when you have a weakness, your opponent won't abuse it. So then you can just abuse his weakness. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not that hard to get good at this game. Like, just do what I say. Just do what I say. No, but of course you can figure out your own strategies too. But this is the basics. The basics, or the fundamentals. The fundamentals of the game. The fundamentals on how to get better at anything. Actually, you can do this at any game. This is the don't play safe, play aggressive, play risky, take risks, and learn from it. Peace.